No. How is this possible? No. No. You guys smell that? Smells like bullshit. Hey guys, welcome back to the Weeb Army, where we discuss all the weeb shit in the world with a military attitude. So, I hope you guys enjoyed the last video that I did, my little Valentine's Day video that I did. I mean, I was kind of just working on it on my own, so it was really the best I could do for now. But, I hope I could do a little better for you guys in the future. I don't know if you guys want to see more. But anyways, today I'm going to be discussing some shit that's been coming up fairly recently. So over the past few years, I guess you could say, since anime has become more mainstream throughout Western society and, in all honesty, probably throughout the world as well, there's been a lot more backlash for just stupid fucking reasons. So I'm not going to go into a ton of detail when it comes to these first few topics, I guess, because I don't know a ton about it yet. But from my understanding, it's all fucking stupid. So we got some dumbass people talking about anime as if they know exactly what they're talking about. And now this is not a new thing. This has been a thing going on for a long time now. However, the backlash and the attacks on specific anime series has just been completely fucking stupid. Like, it's absolutely ridiculous to see people actually talking about this kind of stuff like this. The ignorance of the general population that doesn't understand anime is very, very, very stupid. Another, like, there are a few series that have been under attack. One that's coming on to my mind, which has been fairly recently as well, which I'm going to go into a little more detail, is with Nekopara. So, for those of you who may not know what Nekopara is, I don't know why you wouldn't, but for those of you that don't know what it is, it started out as a visual novel, just a fairly simple, basic visual novel, but depending on the version you got, there were some hentai scenes in it, which, I mean, people seem to actually enjoy that a lot. I mean, when Nekopara first came out, it was a huge hit. It was a huge success. And they've already made 4 different volumes with it. Volume 0, Volume 1, Volume 2, Volume 3. Yeah. And it's been quite beloved for the better part of, I don't know, I want to say almost 4 years, I think. Has it been 4 years? I don't fucking know. But the instant that Nekopara becomes an anime, which was a fairly wholesome anime, except for the images that you get at the end of the episode, which could be kind of lewd sometimes. But what the fuck ever, who gives a shit? But the second it becomes an anime and becomes a little more mainstream, because it's a lot easier to access than the visual novels were, people just completely started shitting on the entire premise of Nekopara. And most of these people have never even played the visual novels or anything. I'm sure half of these people haven't even fucking watched the series. But the biggest complaint that people have had is the fact that a lot of the cat girls in it are only a few years old, because they grow like a cat would, in the sense that they grow very quickly. They become adults very quickly. So in at least 3 of the 4 volumes of Nekopara for the visual novel, they're technically adults. But I think I'm overlooking one very, very, very important detail. And that is that they're fucking drawings. That's the thing with anime, is people don't understand that they're just drawings. Well, people within the anime community sometimes can, but most of the complaints with Nekopara have come from within the anime community. So far, I haven't seen any serious complaints about Nekopara from the big bad boss people or what the fuck ever from Western countries. Not yet anyways, but it'll probably happen. But people seem to ignore the fact that these are not real people. They're not real things. They're not real creatures. They're not real people. Whatever. And it blows my fucking mind that people would say things about anime like they're real people or they're whatever. It's things like this that make me think that, like, it legitimately makes me think that anime going mainstream within Western society was the biggest fucking mistake in the world. Because all these social justice warriors and all this other bullshit people have to come along thinking that they're all high and mighty or what the fuck ever, and have to talk down to people for what they like. Now, for me personally, there are certain things within, or there are certain lines within even anime that shouldn't really be crossed, but that's just for me personally. If you cross those lines, whatever, and you don't show me or tell me or what the fuck ever, I couldn't give two shits about what you're doing. There's people of power within many countries that are legitimately trying to take anime down. And it's not just the US. There's also countries like Australia. There's the entire fucking EU, pretty much. Britain, probably. But I see it all over the fucking place. And then there are countries that I'm sure have just banned anime outright. There's just been a lot of things building up recently when it comes to attacks on anime and or just things that we love in general. And obviously the UN like fucking last year actually, they tried to basically, they essentially were trying to make pretty much all anime just illegal outright. Obviously it didn't pass because first of all, who the fuck would pass that? Second of all, how would the UN enforce it anyways? It's because of this whole social justice bullshit movement that's been going on recently. And it's not even necessarily Western society as the people, as much as it is the people in power that are voted in, that are just talking about this bullshit. I'm sure if you ask most of anyone within these countries what they felt about it, they'd be like, I don't fucking care. But because all these politicians and whatnot are trying to be all politically correct and they're trying to be all social justice-y to fit in with the cool kids, they're fucking up the fun for everybody. Alright, that's all I wanted to say. I just kind of wanted to clear my head a little bit on this kind of stuff and rant for a little bit, you know? But anyways, that's going to do it for this video. If you'd like to see more from me, for some reason, you can go subscribe to my gaming channel. I'll leave a link in the description below for that. And you can follow me on my personal Twitter at _Bush900. And you can follow this channel's Twitter at the Weeb Army. So anyways, thank you all so much for watching this video. If you liked it, why not share with your friends, your family, or whoever else you want. And I will see all you magnificent bastards in the next video.